Hey guys, this is Steve from Rockstar Eater. Welcome back to my channel, and in today's episode, I am taking you on a day in my life as a full-time YouTuber. As many of you guys know, I put out these food videos every week, about 2 or 3 of them, where I'm at some restaurant in Los Angeles, in Orange County, or somewhere around the world. But few people realize the work that's involved in creating content, whether it's for YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. So in this video, I'm going to be taking you behind the scenes. I'm not the first person to have done one of these day in the life of a YouTuber's, but at least you can see my story, what exactly I do during the week. And if you guys are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, especially if you like food content, because this is really going to be your ideal channel. And with that said, let's start the day. Well, good morning. It is 9 a.m. and I am starting off my typical workday. And what I usually like to do right when I wake up around this time is to upload on Instagram. If you guys don't know, I do have an Instagram page too where I upload a lot of shorts, a lot of reels. I don't know why I do it exactly at 9 a.m. I think it's more out of habit. I don't know if it's because the algorithm necessarily works better at the time, but that's why you see a lot of the content going up around 9 to 10 o'clock almost every day. And I try to keep consistent with this. And then right after that, I would usually take a shower. Obviously, I'm not going to film that part, but I will show you this part that I do immediately afterwards, which is go to my desk and check my emails, checking for personal emails, even some business emails, sponsorships, all that stuff. So yes, I do work out of home. This is kind of like my little office right here. Makes for a pretty good tax write-off, right? And then about 10 to 10:30 is when I eat my breakfast, which is really light. So I don't go the route of eating pancakes, hash browns, sausages, bacon. I really have to try to eat as healthy as I can, especially when I'm at home. And it's pretty simple. I cut up some fruits, apples, oranges, banana. These aren't the only fruits that I like to eat, but I try to stay consistent with this because it's very easy and it's also good for maintaining my health in a lot of ways. And then sometime after eating the fruit, I make myself a Gano coffee. You guys ever had this before? I'm not much of a coffee drinker. I don't have a coffee machine. I don't really go out to buy coffee that often when I'm out and about. This is something my family gives me, so I drink it. And I've gotten used to it, so it's just become a routine. Every morning when I'm working on some stuff, checking emails, I heard it's supposed to be good for you. So now I'm about to head off to the restaurant of the day. Usually I like to get there between 11 to 12 just so that I can beat the traffic in the afternoon time. And thankfully, this one is not too far away from where I live. So this is pretty much what I do, the content that I shoot for my channel. So today I am here at Humblebird, which is a very highly rated Nashville hot chicken restaurant. And it's pretty simple, so usually I start out here doing the introduction to open up the episodes, and then everything else is pretty much in there. It takes me about, I would say on average, 2 hours to shoot an episode at a restaurant. Sometimes it could be a little bit less, sometimes it could be a little bit more. This one I think is going to be fairly simple. So for the first third of the episode, it takes about 30 to 45 minutes. I would be doing stuff like shooting the making of the food, the preparation, maybe even interviewing the chef or the owner. So the whole eating process, shooting and eating, takes about, it could be anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour, depending on how much food it is. In this case, it's not going to be too much work, but when I'm at a buffet, all you can eat, or one of those night markets, wow, it can take quite a lot of time. So you do need patience, especially if you are going to be a food YouTuber. You're doing a lot of food content in one day. It can be quite a lot of work, and you need a big appetite too. Wow, this looks so amazing. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some shots of these foods and start eating. So usually I would finish at the restaurant about like 1 to 1:30, and then it would take me about 30 minutes or sometimes an hour to get home depending on the traffic. Then I would change into something more comfortable. You see I wear the same clothes pretty much all the time at home. And I have to transport all of the files into the computer. This is the very first step. Since I'm transferring mostly 4K high definition footage inside, it takes a long time. I have to wait about 30 minutes to an hour to get all of the files into the computer. And then from there, I can start editing. Yes, I do edit all of my own videos. And it takes me about, I would say, 3 to 5 hours to edit an average video. And this is something I usually do once I get home, after I upload all of the files into the computer. And then I pretty much start editing through my system called Wondershare Filmora, which is free to download. It's not as advanced as like Final Cut Pro, but everything that you've seen me do on my channel, I pretty much done it through Wondershare Filmora. So you can actually do quite a lot with this free software. And then there's also this other process called export. And what you're trying to do is to convert everything that you've worked on once you've finalized it into a format that YouTube accepts. And I usually like to go with MP4. So I would convert it into an MP4 file so that from that file, I would upload it onto YouTube. So this export process takes anywhere from, I would say, about 30 minutes to an hour, really depending on how big the video is. And for me, dinner is different every night. Half the time I'm eating leftovers from the restaurants, even though it's not healthy sometimes, but can't let it go to waste, right? And then on some other nights, like tonight, I don't really have anything in the refrigerator particularly to eat as leftovers, but I can eat a meal from this thing I got very recently. I'm telling you, this is the coolest portable air fryer oven that I got recently from a company called SUVIE. So this is the SUVIE 3.0 Plus, state-of-the-art portable oven that makes like anything. They even sell their own meals where you can order it, they'll have it shipped to you, and then you pop it in there and it will cook it exactly the way it's supposed to come out. Yeah, maybe I'll do this one. Mushroom mapo tofu. Wow. See, SUVIE's got their Chinese food too. And you got all these features to work with, everything from roast, air fry, bake. That's the mapo tofu. Even comes with jasmine rice, that's pretty rockin'. Instructions too that shows you how to cook this thing. Very easy. And then in the mapo tofu goes along with the rice. See, watch this, guys. See, that's it. All you have to do is just press and then you just push cook now. Yes, there we go. Yeah, you do have to wait some time. It's about 45 minutes for this particular dish. Usually after I finish editing the long videos, then I would move on to edit reels or shorts. And this is what I use for Instagram, TikTok. And this process takes usually about 20 to 30 minutes. Sometimes I do voiceovers for these YouTube shorts, and sometimes I just edit it with the, I guess, dialogue that's in these videos. Yeah, so I guess this is something that I could work on now while I'm waiting for my sous vide dinner to be finished. And it is done. Let's see. Oh, all right. It looks pretty cooked. When I'm eating at home, I just eat. No critiquing, no giving thoughts. Just relax and just enjoy. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in getting this oven too, I'll put it in the video description link so that you can get yours today. You can get the oven, you can get all the meals. Makes eating at home so convenient. And a lot of times that's exactly what I need, especially with my busy schedule. And this is something I like to keep on top of as well, doing Bible devotionals. And I find that I've been doing this more at nighttime than in the morning time. That's something I want to change around because I think it's better when you do something like this in the morning before your whole hectic day starts. But it's better doing it at night than never, I guess. And I do spend some time praying for myself, praying for other people, So yes, it is always good to be in tune with the Lord and to give all glory and thanks to Him for all the blessings. If I don't get to walk during the day, I really try my best to walk at night. And sometimes I'm out here as late as like 8:30 and I don't even come back till about 9:30, sometimes 10 o'clock. But on days in which I don't have to be at the restaurants in the morning or in the afternoon, I usually do running around during the day. And it's good because if I don't, then my cholesterol is gonna go way up, gonna gain a lot of weight. If I eat a lot, then obviously I have to control my weight, control my cholesterol, blood pressure, and walking is just one way it helps. I do jog a little bit too. It is about 9 p.m. and just like that, my day is pretty much done. This has been my work schedule for the past few years. I mean, there are some days in which I have mornings where I don't film at restaurants. I can have some flexibility to run errands and all that stuff, but for the most part, it's been like this for the past few years. So yeah, hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of what I do and what a lot of other full-time YouTube content creators do, so that you can have more of an appreciation for what they do to bring you this content. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna watch a movie or something before I get to bed, and then tomorrow is a whole nother day. But thank you so much for watching. Have a good night. I'll see you in the next video.